All right, we're back with the 2007 Honda TRX450. There's Vinny right there helping out. This is part 3 on this thing. So, as you guys know, part 1, a subscriber dropped this off. He said that it was bogging, wouldn't idle, and that the starter gear was junk. So we replaced the starter gear. That's fixed. So one thing's fixed. We put a bigger pilot in it for the idling issue. That's fixed. Now idles perfectly. We just can't get it to stop bogging, or not even really bogging. It's like breaking up at full RPMs. So I'll leave a video of it kind of breaking up. You guys can kind of see the GoPro footage of it breaking up. It kind of surges, stops, surges, stops, and it kind of acts weird, almost like the spark is cutting out at those high RPMs. So we tried upping the main from a 120, which is stock, to a 140, no change. We tried adjusting multiple times the jetting from 120 to 140, so 125, 130, 135, 140, no change. We looked at the accelerator pump, made sure that was perfect. We even adjusted the settings on that multiple times, no change. So I'm thinking it's spark related. So today we are going to install a new stator. We got a new stator off of, I believe it was eBay or Amazon. I think it was eBay. So that should work for this thing. And then we also got a new coil we can test out. That is coming tomorrow. So first thing we're gonna do is check the stator. I have a feeling it might be the stator. A lot of people in the comments seem to think the same thing, that the stator was breaking up at high RPMs. A couple other people said that maybe metal shavings are in the stator area causing problems. So we're gonna figure that out today and hopefully fix this problem for good. A couple people in the comments also said that maybe it was the parking brake. The parking brake sensor, I believe, is in here somewhere. I don't know if this one has one or not. I think it only has one sensor for the clutch, but that's tight, so that's working. And there isn't one back here. I looked, so I think we're good there. So really, the only thing it can be is a stator, CDI, or coil, I'm thinking, unless I'm like missing a sensor or something weird. So I guess without further ado, let's jump into it. Start tearing down this side cover right here, and fingers crossed, this is the fix. All right, we gotta drain the oil for the second time here. In order to take out that case, see what the oil looks like. Hopefully it's not milky. Otherwise we've had other issues, like the water pump seal to deal with. Oh, it looks pretty good. You can see it's pretty clean oil. No metal shavings or anything in there. That is awesome. Take the cap here. All right, we'll get the drain, and then we'll get this stator cover off, and hopefully we can see some type of damage to the stator. All right, let's just check the oil filter on this thing. May as well. Maybe there's some metal chunks in there or something. Okay. Looks good. HF116. Yep, oil filter looks good. That checks out. That's holding the clutch on there. Alright, we gotta get this line off right there, and I think we'll be good to go. Alright, here we go. That line is off. There is a new gasket on here, so maybe he changed out the stator at one point. Some oil dripping down. It's getting caught on something here. Wonder if it's the what is that getting caught on? There we go. I think it's the dowel pin. There we go. Alright, so far it looks normal. You guys see any imperfections anywhere? Don't see anything that's cut. Nothing weird. I'm looking for any broken wires or anything. I'm not seeing anything that could be wrong. I guess we'll take a look at the flywheel, see what that looks like. That looks really clean. That looks really clean in there. Alright, here's a close-up view. You guys see anything wrong with this stator or pickup coil? Pickup coil looks good. Stator looks good. Zero cut wires. Nothing frayed. Everything looks really good on it. So, I don't know. You guys think it's bad? I guess we'll reinstall the new one right here. And we'll see. Here are all the connections for it. Everything looks good. No wires are pulled out or anything. So everything was making a good connection. So we'll swap this other stator in and we'll replace it, and hopefully that's the problem. Alright, so we're just going to swap this one out, and this one in. Alright, new stator all installed. We Loctited the 3 bolts in the middle with blue Loctite, so those aren't coming off. So hopefully when we reinstall it, we get nice blue spark. Now keep in mind on camera, sometimes it doesn't pick up all the sparking. That's pretty consistent. Let's give it a test. See what happens. seems to be idling pretty good. Revs out. I'll take it for a quick test drive, see if it's fixed. Okay, well, we just test drove it and it's doing the same thing. So Stator was not the problem. I don't know what is going on. I guess we'll have to try installing a new coil next. But man, it just is acting really weird. Alright, so because we had no change, I decided to open the mid-body carburetor. So right here was held on by 4 of these screws like this, 4 Allens, and this actually comes apart like this. You can see there's a bunch of O-ring gaskets in there, and this gasket right here was pinched like that, so that one wasn't even on correctly. You can see where the pinch marks were, right there, so that was one of the problems. So that was not getting a good seal. And the other problem, look at this, that was loose in there. And it turns out we're missing the other Allen right there. That one's on there, but we're missing the other one. So if I were to, I think that's too big as well. What size is that? It's tiny. Looks like a 1.5 millimeter. But if you were to tighten those, it would tighten up. But see, that wasn't tightened. That was loose. So I'm wondering if that was part of the problem. And we've got the other O-ring that goes over here as well. That was on there. But you can see that one wasn't lined up at all. And there is a jet right here that goes up for the accelerator pump, so it pumps through there. So we'll clean that out as well. And a couple passages through here, through there, we can blow out. So yeah, hopefully that was the problem. We won't know until we get a new gasket kit for it. But so far, that's kind of looking like it might be a potential problem. Alright, so I just opened the one up where it was kind of loose like that. And that one is broken. You can see it's supposed to be going around there. So that's what it's supposed to look like, the outline. But, yeah, so looks like we need a new gasket set for the carburetor body. It's supposed to sit like that, but it's broken off right there. So definitely need a new gasket set here. And then, like I said before, this one doesn't fit correctly on here. It does for the most part, but this little part right here doesn't fit. It's getting kinked. So it actually looks like the hole right here is stripped out, or like the screw broke off in there, because that doesn't fit. The screw doesn't fit. So when you try to put that in there, you can see the old one's still in there. Looks like they tried to drill it out too at one point. See that? It's hollow in there, but the remnants of the old screw is still in there, so we gotta get that out. So the guy, when he replaced the gasket in the middle here, he must have stripped it out, putting it back on, and broke off that screw. That's what I'm guessing. So hopefully we can fix that. There are kits available. I found them online, so hopefully we can order one up. I was able to drill that out, so now this is the one that we had problems with. You can see if I can get it in here. It screws in now. And then the other side. So we should be good there. Okay, so if we look closely at this, I think this might have been a problem. So that hole right there, that was where this one lined up, where it wasn't seating properly. Right there. So that hole actually leads to the fuel screw, which goes right in there. So that was getting a ton of air to the fuel screw. So that fuel screw was not working, and I think that's why it wasn't idling. So that was messing up all those settings, and that's why we had to put the bigger jet in there for the pilot. So that was that problem. The other ones that weren't sealing were these. Pilot jet right here, and then the main jet's right there. So that wasn't sealing anything in there. So I'm thinking that was our issue. Alright, just got the mid-body gasket kit in here. Came with all the screws. So we will see if that works out. It makes a little bit of a difference there. Hopefully it does. It should. Pretty fragile looking kit here. Alright, so this one was originally broken. So that one can go right in there. Right on the top of this one. Alright, we finally got that mid-body gasket kit in there. That was really hard to install. You had to balance a lot of different O-rings in there, and it was not the easiest thing to do. Smaller O-rings that go around the screws right here, you had to balance and get it perfectly lined up. So I can see why the guy pinched it when he installed the new kit. It's very easy to do, but I think we got her. Alright, we got her fired up. Let's see if she's fixed. Finally, that was the fix. The thing is running great now. So it was the mid-body carburetor gaskets, or O-rings, all along causing the problem. I think it was sucking in too much air. And that was the problem. So everyone that commented, check the mid-body gaskets on the YouTube channel, which I think it was one guy in particular. Thank you very much. So I want to give a big shout out to this guy. He commented the last couple videos on it. He said the problem is in the mid body of the carb, almost certainly, as I said before. So he said it in the last video as well. So the box of reason, thanks again for the comment. It seemed like a lot of people liked that one as well. So a lot of people probably knew that it was the mid body. So I'm glad I checked it out. I thought for sure it wasn't, but it definitely was. So, all right, we're gonna put the 120 main back in. That was stock for it. We were running the 130. I think that was a little bit rich for the stock system, so. All right, just test drove it with the 120 main. It is near perfect. All right, made it out here. Soybeans are still here, not harvested yet. So it's end of October right now, and still haven't harvested. We got the big trailer today. Let's see if this thing is fixed. All right, let's see what this thing can do now that that mid-body carburetor gasket's repaired. Let this thing warm up for a little bit. Sounds pretty good. Seems like it's running a lot better. But yeah, instantly you'll be able to tell the difference. It doesn't stall when you let off the gas. It doesn't surge anymore. Very consistent throughout the throttle. Yeah, that's way better. That is how it's supposed to run. Woohoo! That is awesome. That is sweet. So much better. I'd say it's running perfect. It's not bogging down at all. Instant throttle response. Like I'm saying instant. This is fixed. Awesome. It is running perfectly. Oh, does that feel good? Woo! Well, guys, she's fixed. Woo-hoo-hoo. This thing is officially fixed. The thing absolutely rips. I am pumped. That is awesome. So 0 bog now. instant throttle response, idles perfectly, doesn't stall out, doesn't overheat. Thing is running perfectly. So that mid-body gasket kit solved their problem. So thanks again to everyone in the comments section. I wouldn't have been able to figure this out without you guys. Really appreciate all the support, positive comments, and appreciate you guys not giving up on me or this project. It took 3 videos to figure it out, but we finally did it. So thanks again to everyone that commented. I thought for sure it was Stator, but it was that mid-body gasket. Insane. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Stay tuned for next video, and until next time, we are out.